If you're a woman who thinks you need thousands of dollars to start investing, I'm about to completely change your mind. You can start building real wealth in 2026 with literally $0, and I'm going to show you exactly how. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete strategy that works whether you're making $30,000 or $300,000 a year. Picture this. You have somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000 sitting in your savings account. Maybe you're proud of it because it took you 2 years to build up. You follow finance influencers. You have investing books on your nightstand that you swear you'll read when things calm down. And you've been telling yourself that once you hit $10,000 saved, you'll finally open that investment account everyone keeps talking about. Every month looks the same. Rent gets paid first. Then student loans, car payment, groceries. You put a couple hundred into savings when you can, sometimes nothing if someone needed help or an emergency came up. You're doing everything right according to the advice you grew up hearing. Save first. Don't spend money you don't have. Wait until you really understand investing before you jump in. Be responsible. And yet time keeps moving. And that number in your savings account isn't moving fast enough. And there's this tightness in your chest when you really think about it. Here's what nobody tells you. You don't have a savings problem. You have a waiting problem. Women are taught to be ready before we act. To be certain before we commit. To be perfect before we're visible. We apply for jobs only when we meet 100% of the requirements, while men apply at 60%. And with money? We wait until we have enough to invest, until we understand it completely, until the moment feels right. Meanwhile, that money in your savings account is earning maybe 0.5% interest. After inflation, it's actually losing purchasing power. You're running in place financially, getting more tired, going nowhere. But the real cost isn't the interest you're not earning. It's the compound growth you're missing. Every month you wait is a month of growth you'll never get back. That's not motivation speak. That's just how compound interest works. The financial industry doesn't help. Investment platforms used to have minimum deposits. Financial advisors often won't talk to you unless you have $50,000 or more. The language is deliberately complex. Hedge funds, derivatives, allocation models. It's designed to make you feel like you need an advanced degree before you're allowed in the room. And for women specifically, this waiting game costs us more. We live 5 to 7 years longer than men, which means we need more money for retirement, not less. We earn less over our lifetimes due to the wage gap and career interruptions. We're more likely to manage finances alone at some point in our lives. The brutal mathematical truth. A woman who waits until 40 to start investing needs to save nearly twice as much per month as a woman who started at 30. That's compound interest working against you instead of for you. Let's project this forward. Just math, no drama. If you keep saving the traditional way, putting money into a regular savings account, adding what you can each month, you might have $60,000 by retirement. After inflation, that's the purchasing power of about $27,000 in today's dollars. The average woman lives to 81. Social Security adds about $20,000 annually. Combined, you're looking at roughly $1,800 per month to cover everything: rent, healthcare, food, utilities, decades from now. This isn't fear-mongering. This is just following the current path to its logical endpoint. Now the alternative timeline: you start this month with whatever you have, even $10. You set up automatic investments of just $150 per month into a basic index fund. Over 30 years, that grows to over $300,000. That's the difference between $1,800 per month and having actual choices. Between depending on others and having options. Between financial anxiety and breathing room. And here's what makes this crucial for women. We don't just need this money for retirement. We need it for flexibility during our working years. For the ability to leave situations that don't serve us. For the option to help our family from a position of stability, not scarcity. For the freedom to make choices based on what's right, not just what we can afford. That's not money for money's sake. That's buying back your dignity and options. So, what do financially intelligent women do differently? They think about money in a fundamentally different way. They stop waiting for permission. They realize every single month they wait is compound growth they'll never get back. So they start with $50, with $25, with whatever they have right now. They treat investing like a bill, not extra money if it's left over at the end of the month. They automate the transfer straight from checking to investment account before they can think about it, before they can talk themselves out of it, before they can decide someone else's need is more important. They reframe what selfish means. Most of us were raised to believe that spending money on yourself when others have needs is selfish. But financially intelligent women ask, is it more selfish to invest in my future so I'm never a burden to my family, or to spend this money now and potentially need their support in my 70s? The answer becomes clear. They understand that not feeling ready is actually the signal to start. Discomfort means you're doing something your conditioning told you not to do. That's exactly where growth lives. And they know something crucial. Wealth isn't built by people who feel confident. It's built by people who start anyway and let time do the heavy lifting. The shift isn't from broke to wealthy overnight. It's from impossible to possible. From trapped to having options. From anxiety to knowing you're building something that compounds while you sleep. The biggest lie women are told about investing is that it's complicated. That you need to understand market timing and read financial reports and know when to buy and sell. Here's the truth. You need to understand 3 things. 1. Time in the market beats timing the market. Start now, even tiny, even imperfect. The market rewards patience, not precision. 2. Index funds are boring and boring makes you rich. You don't need to pick stocks or be smart about individual companies. Just buy a tiny piece of the entire market and let economic growth work for you while you do literally anything else with your time. 3. Automating removes emotion. You will never feel ready. You will never feel like you have enough. Your feelings will sabotage you every single time. Automation doesn't care how you feel. It just moves the money. That's it. That's the whole game. Everything else. The financial news, the complexity, the jargon, the gatekeeping is designed to make you feel like you're not ready yet. To keep you waiting. To keep you small. But you're not small. You're just standing at the door waiting for an invitation that's never coming. The door's already open. You just have to walk through it. Starting to invest with $0 isn't about some get-rich-quick scheme. It's about understanding that the system is designed to keep you waiting, and the women who build wealth are the ones who start before they feel ready. You don't need $10,000. You don't need to read those books first. You don't need to understand what beta or P ratio means. You just need to open an account this week. Put in whatever you can, $10, $25, $50. Set up automation for whatever amount won't break your budget. Then let time turn small, consistent actions into something that changes everything. This might feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is actually good data. It means you're breaking the pattern. That's exactly where your future lies. If something clicked into place here, I'd genuinely love to have you back for the next video. But more than that, start this week. Not when it's perfect. Not when you feel ready. This week. Your future self is waiting.